My name is Tim Blevins. When the apocalypse hit, I aimed my survival efforts into creating, writing, and pitching an animated series called The Extraordinary Philistines. I don't work in Hollywood, I don't have an agent, and I'm doing this all from the isolated quarantine of Salem, Massachusetts. Therefore, it's probably worth asking, is anyone going to see this? Oh, sounds like you just had an orgasm. I mean, you didn't, clearly, you're just frustrated. Also, that's not what orgasms sound like, right? I mean, I'm doing it as properly as I think I am. Yeah, no, that's not the sound I make. Oh. The sighs are meant to represent frustration, action at least. A sigh is an activity. This is not. This is not much activity. I because it's a comedy, because I'm theoretically writing a sitcom. Oh yeah, I'm writing a sitcom. Did you know? Did you, who's watching the video, know that the guy who made the video with his phone, unemployed and sitting in Salem, is writing a sitcom? Because that's what the frickin' world wants. I like that format. I like the smaller stories that add up. Because when I think back to shows like the Mary Tyler Moore Show, Cheers, Anything But Love, I could think of something this century. Community. Community is kind of the Darren Harmon sitcom. That's kind of, and that's not even recent. That's been off the air for 6 years. But that in a way has been the template for what I'm doing, because that's a show that's about characters. Characters that are struggling, characters that will never succeed at the epic season finale level that you expect from something. Not a wedding, not a a big graduation, not a new job. They're always going to be floundering. But you tell all these little stories of them floundering, and you give them little sitcom victories in this little sitcom world. They don't have to save the universe. They just have to get through a family dinner, and then next week you get to do another story and another story. So doing it as a sitcom is helpful for me for developing those characters, and doing it as a sitcom, for the comedy angle. I mean, I'm hoping that it's funny. It's supposed to be funny. Nothing I've said or presented in these little documentaries might make you think that, but it's supposed to be a comical show. Hopefully, what they're going through is humorous. Not parody, not outlandish, but within the realm of a superhero show. So, a superhero world, maybe that is outlandish, but within the rules of that world, they're hopefully funny characters. Their situations might be familiar and comical. What they say might be comical. Hopefully it's realistic feeling. And it's because having comedy, now this is sounding, wow, now this is nauseating. Because when people start talking about comedy, nothing zaps a room and fills it with pretentiousness more than discussing the many levels of comedy. It's supposed to be funny. That's what I'm hoping. I so want to wow the frickin' audience. I want them to be like, oh man, this guy gets it. This guy gets what? String theory? I don't. Polio string cheese theory? I do. It shows. If I stood up right now, you would see that guy. That's a guy. That's a guy who gets polio string cheese. When you talk about it, it sounds so real. And by real, I mean it sounds like you're writing about something that's worth writing about. Get so caught up, though, in wanting to seem flashy, showy, clever. It's insecurity. You want... That's not insecurity about the sci-fi part. You're top-loading the script because you're insecure about the heart of it. The heart that you're writing about, does it beat for anyone else? That was lame. The wording of that. What matters to you in writing this? What you're exploring in writing this? Is it frivolous? Are you a whining child for feeling it? No, it's a real feeling. You're really dealing with something here. Alistair's character is dealing with an aspect of acceptance and not being accepted by someone for what he wants to be. But there's something of you in Alistair that you're not wanting to dig into.